So last week I posted a video titled Action v Reaction. It was designed to give an example of what we do in our seminar, Seconds for Survival. It was about 15 minutes long. I didn't know how well it would go over, but quite frankly, the video got a massive attention. I had a bunch of people reach out to me. I had one viewer that spent the weekend watching body camera videos and was telling me about all the indicators he was picking up on when he was watching them, which is the behaviors happening before an attack or action occurs. And I gave a couple of terms in that video that I wanted to sort of discuss. I had a couple of questions about it. And those terms were positions of disadvantage and making a different decision. And so I wanted to talk about those terms briefly and then show you a video that's a perfect example of that. So positions of disadvantage is not the general tactics that we do for everything. We walk up on cars a certain way. We knock on doors a certain way. We interview suspects a certain way. What we're talking about is when you see behaviors that are outside of the norm, we call those anomalies in our seminar, we're going to place those suspects in a position of disadvantage, a second layer of tactics. And then making a different decision, that's part of that, but making a different decision based on what you normally would if you wouldn't have seen the behaviors. And so this is a perfect example of that right here. And as I said in the first video, and I'll link that video here on YouTube, and if you're watching on LinkedIn or Facebook, I'll link it in the comments. We always make these decisions based on limited information. And if you wait for all the information, you're going to be behind. Action always beats reaction. So here's a perfect example. This is at the Dallas Metropolitan Airport, and all the officers know is a woman is screaming. So check out the first part of this video.
Break it up. Hey,
Move back.
you're 100%. 100%. That man said, get his beat. Great. I'm standing over here. I want you to go deal with that man saying, get his beat. Go, then deal with that him. Great. Go. Deal with him.
No, I'm going to deal with him first. Okay? So you can go stand
You
over
can go.
here so we can talk.
That's amazing.
Come on, Tim.
Stay there.
We're going to walk out.
Go where?
Okay. Oh, we're not going anywhere. Sit down.
So what you actually just saw was a example of position of disadvantage. They set her in a chair. Okay. What does this do for them? Well, it gives them a little bit more of a tactical advantage. If she starts doing something crazy, she starts to attack or flee or something, what does she have to do first? She has to stand up. So it gives more time for the officers involved here. So now I want you to also check this out.
What is going on? I heard you from all the way down there. Did she assault somebody?
Now, you didn't actually see them handcuff her. I saw the original video of this, and that's exactly what they did. She was calm at first. Then she started getting irritated, angry at them. Once again, we said that was a primary indicator. When you see that, you have to make a different decision. So what was their decision? They placed her in handcuffs, and they set her back down. I don't know where the original video went. I went to the original link and it was taken off the internet. So this is the best one I could find. They cut away and they don't show the handcuffing, but it was pretty nonchalant. They handcuffed her real quick and they set her right back down. Why does that matter? Well, it matters on what you see right here.
Then let's do that now because I'm done. I am trying to be nice and now I'm done. So let's call my lawyer.
Okay, we can do that in a
Great.
minute.
No, now. I have a lawyer now. No, I have a lawyer now. Do I have a lawyer now?
Do not move.
Do I have a lawyer now?
Do not move.
Do I have a lawyer now? Do I have a legal right to a lawyer now? Then do I have a legal?
So there you have it. I mean, can you imagine the melee that would have occurred if she wasn't handcuffed? They made a different decision than usual based on her behavior. They set her down, then they handcuffed her. And then when she really started getting out of control, she was so much easier to handle because she was handcuffed. And keep this in mind. They didn't know they were going to arrest her when they handcuffed her, right? That's okay. Listen, the only thing that can harm you when you're talking to somebody is the hands. The hands are the most expressive part of your body. That's what people harm police officers with, whether it's a fist, a gun, a knife, or whatever it is. So handcuffs are a tremendous option when it comes to advantage for you, okay, and putting them in a position of disadvantage. Now, as I said in our first video, Our actions have to be objectively reasonable, but obviously there was enough going on, enough behavior issues, enough information for them to recognize this is a pretty good idea. Even though we don't have all the information yet, let's put her in some handcuffs. That protects us, it protects her, and it certainly did. This has been a lot worse outcome if she wasn't handcuffed and started struggling and fighting like she eventually did. So perfect example of making decisions based on the behaviors and not continuing to wait for additional information. If you like this content, you want to see more of this content, let me know. I'm still debating on what I'm going to do, but I've had enough people reach out. I'm going to do something. I'm going to get this content out to many more people than just who we see in the seminars. The seminars on the ground is the best place to see this, is to learn this, but not everybody has that option. So let me know your thoughts, and thank you for listening.